Stop waiting for the right time, because it doesn't exist. Let that sink in. What if everything you've been telling yourself? I'll start tomorrow. I just need to be ready. I need the perfect moment. What if all of that is just an illusion? Not because you're lazy, not because you lack potential, but because your mind is trying to protect you from discomfort. And in doing that, it's quietly destroying your future. While you're waiting, life is moving. Opportunities don't wait. Time doesn't pause. The world doesn't slow down for your hesitation. And somewhere, right now, someone with less talent than you, less knowledge than you, less resources than you, is winning. Not because they're better, but because they started. Be honest with yourself. How many ideas have you had that you never acted on? How many times did you feel that spark, that moment of excitement, that voice inside you saying, "This is it, this is your chance"? And instead of taking action, you waited. You told yourself, "Not now." And that moment, gone. That energy, gone. That version of you who was ready, gone. This is how dreams slowly die. Not in one big failure, but in small delays, small excuses, small "I'll do it later" decisions. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. And one day, you look back and realize you didn't fail. You just never started. Here's the truth most people avoid. There is no perfect time. There is no day where everything suddenly feels right. No moment where fear disappears. No version of reality where you feel completely ready. Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in uncertainty. It happens when you're unsure, when you're doubting yourself, when you feel like you might fail. That's not a sign to stop. That's the sign to begin. Look at anyone who has ever achieved something great. They didn't wake up one day feeling fully confident. They didn't wait for life to be easy. They moved while they were scared. They acted while they were confused. They took the first step without seeing the whole path. And that's why they made it. Now ask yourself, why are you still waiting? It's not time. It's fear. Fear of failing. Fear of judgment. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of not being enough. So your mind creates a story. Not now, later. But later is just fear wearing a mask. And every time you listen to it, you make it stronger. Every time you delay, you train yourself to hesitate. And eventually, hesitation becomes your identity. Now listen carefully. Every single day you wait, you are not staying where you are. You are falling behind. Because life rewards action. Someone out there started yesterday. Someone else is improving today. Someone is building discipline while you're building excuses. And the gap, it's growing. Not because you can't catch up, but because you're choosing not to start. Picture this. 1 year from now, same room, same routine, same thoughts, same frustration. Nothing changed. And deep inside, you know why. Because you kept waiting for a moment that never came. That feeling, that regret, it's heavier than failure. Failure teaches you. Failure builds you. Failure moves you forward. But regret? Regret traps you in the past. So what do? You stop waiting. You stop overthinking. You stop planning endlessly. You stop needing everything to feel perfect. And you take one step. Just one. Start messy. Start scared. Start unprepared. But start. Because action creates clarity. Not thinking, not dreaming, not waiting. Action. You don't need motivation to begin. Motivation comes after you start. You don't need confidence. Confidence is built through action. You don't need the perfect plan. Plans change anyway. All you need is a decision. A real decision. I'm done waiting. I'm starting now. Understand this deeply. You don't become ready, and then start. You start, and that's how you become ready. Every expert you admire once felt lost. Every confident person once doubted themselves. Every successful person once stood exactly where you are right now, with fear in their chest and a choice in front of them. And they chose to act. That's it. That's the only difference. So if you're watching this, don't scroll away and forget it. Don't say, this was motivating, and go back to the same routine. Because this moment, this exact moment, this is your opportunity. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when life feels easier, right now. Because a year from now, you will remember this moment. And you will either say, I'm so glad I started, or I wish I had started. The choice is yours. The right time doesn't exist. But the wrong time? The wrong time is every second you keep waiting. So don't wait. Start now.